Hello everyone, I'm Yumu from Susan's family. Today, I'm going to show you a new pattern, the Chinese Aesthetics series, Hexi blanket. It is divided into motifs, sewing, crocheting the edging, and decorations. First, crochet the motifs, then sew the motifs together. Then crochet the edging, followed by making the decorative elements. Let's start with learning how to crochet the motifs. The motifs are divided into Motif 1 and Motif 2. Motif 1 begins with the magic ring technique. Crochet in rounds counterclockwise. Some positions only require partial crocheting. Several crochet stitches will be applied, all of which are marked on the pattern chart. I won't list them all here. Please watch as I demonstrate the specific crocheting method. Start with a magic ring. After completing the magic ring, crochet the first round. Begin with 3 chain stitches as the turning chain. Work 11 double crochets into the ring. Once completed, tighten the ring. Finally, join with a slip stitch to the top of the beginning chain. Cut the yarn. This completes the first round. We will consider the side with clearer texture as the right side of the piece. Next, crochet the second round. Start by joining the yarn at the slip stitch position from the previous round. Make 3 chain stitches as the beginning chain. Work 1 double crochet in the same position. Weave in the yarn tail as you go. Complete 1 special double crochet increase, DC2 in 1. Then work a DC2 in 1 into the next stitch on the left. That means making 2 double crochets in the same stitch. The DC2 in 1 is now completed. Continue picking up stitches and working DC2 in 1 in each corresponding stitch. Finish with a slip stitch. Cut the yarn. This completes the second round. Now, let's move on to the third round. Take the corresponding yarn. Make a slip knot. Place it on the hook. Adjust the size of the loop. For a nicer texture, we will not make a beginning chain here. Start crocheting directly. First, make 1 front post double crochet, FPDC. Yarn over once. You can press the yarn with your finger. Insert the hook into the right side of the beginning chain from the first round. Come out on the left side. pick up the entire beginning chain. Draw the yarn through. Enlarge the loop to match the height of the second round. Then yarn over again. Draw through the first 2 loops on the hook. Repeat this 2 more times. The front post double crochet, FPDC, is now complete. The V-shaped loop formed on the right side is the stitch. For convenience, we will refer to it as FPDC from now on. Next, make 3 chain stitches for transition. Then, on the left side of the double crochet from the first round, make 1 front post double crochet, FPDC, yarn over. Insert the hook into the right side of the double crochet. Pull the hook back to the front on the left side. Pick up the entire double crochet stitch. Make 1 double crochet, DC. Pay attention to pulling the loop to the same height as the second round. Another front post double crochet, FPDC, is now complete. Next, make 3 chain stitches for transition. This round involves making front post double crochets, FPDC, in correspondence with the double crochets from the first round. Use 3 chain stitches as a transition between each FPDC. Repeat this process to complete the entire round. Once everything is completed, at the starting front post double crochet stitch, work 1 slip stitch to finish. Cut the yarn. This completes the third round. Now, let's move on to the fourth round. First, locate the second round. And join the yarn at the insertion point of the slip stitch. Note that you should insert from the position of the previous round slip stitch, entering through the hole on the right side. Place the foundation chain behind. After joining the yarn, start with 3 chain stitches as the turning chain. Work 1 double crochet in the same position. You can weave in the yarn tail at the same time. Then, work 1 double crochet in the left stitch. Next, insert into the hole on the left side from the previous round. And work the third round's DC2 in 1 stitch in this stitch. Correspondingly, work 1 DC2 in 1 stitch and 1 double crochet. The foundation chain from the previous round should also be placed behind. Continue to weave in the yarn tail. After completing, insert into the left chain space. Pick up the DC2 in one stitch. Correspondingly, work 2 DC2 in one stitch. We will treat the stitches we have crocheted as one group. This round involves repeating this group of stitches. As you crochet, place the foundation chain from the previous round behind. Follow this method to complete this round. After completing the last DC2 in one stitch, finish with a slip stitch in the beginning chain. Cut the yarn. Tidy up. This completes the 4th round. Move on to the 5th round. Start by joining the yarn in the slip stitch join spot from the previous round. Then, make 3 chain stitches. In the same position, work a DC4 popcorn stitch. First, crochet 4 double crochets. Next, insert the hook into the first double crochet stitch and the loop that was left. Draw through. Secure with 1 chain stitch. The DC4 popcorn stitch is now complete. Continue with 3 chain stitches. Work 1 slip stitch in the same position below. Slightly tighten. Next, pick the back loop of the stitch on the left side. The stitches here are a bit puckered, which might make them less clear. It looks like this strand of yarn. Work 1 single crochet. Continue along the next 3 stitches on the left side, picking their back loops and working corresponding single crochets. After completing, work 1 slip stitch into the left stitch. We will treat the stitches we have crocheted as one group. Continue by making another group. Start with 3 chain stitches. In the same stitch, make a DC4 popcorn stitch. Then, make 3 more chain stitches. In the same stitch, work 1 slip stitch. Next, pick the back loops, and work 4 single crochets correspondingly. Work 1 slip stitch into the left stitch. This round involves repeating this group of stitches. Repeat this process to complete this round. For the last slip stitch of the final group, insert it into the starting joining position. Cut the yarn. This completes the 5th round. Next, we will work on the 6th round. As you can see, above the DC4 popcorn stitch from the previous round, there are these holes. Insert the hook into one of these holes to join the yarn. Start with 2 chain stitches as a beginning chain. Work 1 double crochet in the same position. Then, work 5 double crochets in the left chain space. Below that, work 4 single crochets. In the remaining front loops of the middle 2 single crochets. Correspondingly work 2 single crochets. Next, work a DC4 popcorn stitch on the left side. Then, work 5 double crochets in the chain space on the right side. For the DC4 popcorn stitch, work 1 double crochet in the hole above it. Then, make 2 chain stitches. Work 1 slip stitch in the same hole. Slightly tighten it. We will treat the stitches we have crocheted as one group. Continue and make another group. Start with 2 chain stitches. Work 1 double crochet in the same position. Then, work 5 double crochets in the left chain space. in the remaining front loops of the middle 2 single crochets below. Correspondingly work 2 single crochets. Then, work 5 double crochets in the left chain space. Make a DC4 popcorn stitch. Work 1 double crochet in the hole above. Chain 2. Work 1 slip stitch in the same hole. This round consists of repeating this group. Follow this method to complete this round. For the last group, work the final slip stitch at the joining point where you started. Tighten. Cut the yarn. This completes the 6th round. Now, move on to the 7th round. First, locate the point where you fastened off in the previous round. On the right side, count 3 double crochets from the left. Pick up the small horizontal bar on the backside and join the yarn. Then, work 5 chain stitches. Behind the slip stitch on the left side. Pick up approximately 2 strands of yarn at this position. Work 1 slip stitch. The slip stitches in this round do not need to be tightened. Continue with 5 chain stitches. Then, on the wrong side of the 3rd double crochet, from the right on the left side. Pick up the small horizontal bar and work 1 slip stitch. Continue with 2 more chain stitches. On the 3rd double crochet from the right of the slip stitch on the left side. Pick up the small horizontal bar on the backside and slip stitch. We will consider the stitches we have worked as one group. Continue and work another group. Start with 5 chain stitches. Behind the slip stitch. Pick up 2 strands and slip stitch. Continue with 5 chain stitches. Slip stitch into the wrong side of the 3rd double crochet, from the right on the left side. Then work 2 more chain stitches. on the left side of the slip stitch. Slip stitch into the wrong side of the third double crochet from the left. This round involves repeating this group. Complete this round following this method. For the last slip stitch of the final group, work it into the starting joining position, slightly tighten. Don't cut the yarn. This completes the 7th round. Now, let's move on to the 8th round. First, in the left chain space, work 1 slip stitch for a transition. Then start with 3 chain stitches. Work 3 double crochets in the same space. Next, on the left slip stitch, pick up the braid on the left side of the slip stitch. In this position, work 1 double crochet. Continue with 4 double crochets in the left space. Then, 2 chains for a transition. We will consider the stitches we have worked as one group. Continue and work another group. Skip 2 chain spaces. Work 4 double crochets in the next left chain space of 5 chains. Work 1 double crochet on the slip stitch. Pick up the approximate position and work 1 double crochet. Work 4 double crochets in the left space. Then, work 2 chains. This round consists of repeating this group. Complete this round following this method. Pay attention to skipping the position of 2 chain spaces. After finishing the last group, end with a slip stitch on the beginning chain. This completes the 8th round. Move on to the 9th round. For this round, you will need 2 types of yarn. Take out the other type of yarn. Place it aside for later use. Start with a special DC 2-in-1 stitch using the previous yarn. As you crochet, place the new yarn on the hook and weave it in together. Then, work 3 double crochets correspondingly. After completing those, work 1 bean stitch. First, make 1 bean stitch, stretch the loop, remove the hook. Secure the new yarn. On the front loop of the left stitch. Pull the new yarn through. Then, make 2 chain stitches to start. Next, in the same position, work 1 incomplete half double crochet, yarn over, insert the hook, and pull the yarn through. Slightly enlarge the loop. The incomplete half double crochet is now done. Continue and work another one. Yarn over, mindful to hold down the previous yarn. Insert the hook, and pull the yarn through. Enlarge the loop. The second incomplete half double crochet is now done. Continue and work another incomplete half double crochet. Finally, yarn over, and draw through in one go. Then, make 1 chain stitch to secure. This completes 1 bean stitch. Stretch the loop, remove the crochet hook. Insert it into the loop that was left. Then, at the back of the bean stitch. In the back loop of the corresponding stitch from the previous round, work 1 double crochet. First, yarn over, insert into the bean's loop. While picking up the back loop of the corresponding stitch behind. Then yarn over. Draw the yarn through the loop. Continue to complete the double crochet. Slightly tighten the yarn of the bean. This completes 1 bean stitch. Continue by crocheting 3 double crochets and 1 DC2 in 1 stitch. Continue wrapping with the new yarn. Then crochet 2 chain stitches. We will consider the stitches we have already crocheted as one group. Continue to make another group. First, pick up the corresponding stitch to work 1 DC2 in 1 stitch and 3 double crochets. Continue wrapping the yarn. Then crochet 1 bean stitch. Remove the crochet hook. Pull the yarn of the crocheted bean taut. This prevents the yarn from getting tangled inside. Pay attention to keeping the fabric piece flat. Then, from the front loop of the stitch on the left side. Draw the yarn through. Make 2 chain stitches to start. Then crochet 3 incomplete half double crochets. Then yarn over and draw through in once. Finally, crochet 1 slip stitch to secure. Enlarge the loop. Remove the crochet hook. Insert it into the previous loop. Crochet 1 double crochet. Remember to yarn over first. Insert into the bean loop and the corresponding back loop behind. Draw the yarn through the loop. Continue to complete the double crochet. Pull tight the yarn of the bean. Continue to crochet 3 double crochets correspondingly. One DC2 in 1 stitch. And 2 chain stitches. This round is just repeating this group. Complete this round following this method. After finishing the last group, join with a slip stitch at the starting turning chain. Crochet the bean's yarn. You can leave a little yarn tail. Continue following the texture on the wrong side, and work a bit more. Everyone finish this part. This completes the 9th round. Continue to the 10th round. Start with 1 chain stitch. Insert the hook at the insertion point of the slip stitch below. Crochet 1 single crochet, skip 2 stitches on the left. Crochet 6 double crochets in the next left stitch. We will treat the stitches worked in this stitch as one fan pattern. Skip 1 stitch on the left. Crochet 1 single crochet. Skip 1 stitch and crochet 1 fan pattern. After completing the fan, skip 2 stitches and crochet 1 single crochet. Chain 2. We will treat the stitches worked so far as one group. This round consists of repeating this group. Continue this method to complete the entire round. After completing the last group, finish with a slip stitch in the starting single crochet. Cut the yarn. This completes the 10th round. Now move on to round 11. Join the yarn at the slip stitch position from the previous round. Start with 1 chain stitch. Crochet 1 SC2 in 1 stitch in the same position. That is, work 2 single crochets into the same stitch. SC2 in 1 completed. On the left fan pattern, correspondingly crochet 2 single crochets. One SC2 in 1 stitch. And 3 single crochets. Next, you need to create an arc. Yarn over once. Then pick up the insertion point of the single crochet below. Insert the hook downwards into the stitch position. Draw the yarn through. Then yarn over again. Next, pick up the strand below the stitch between the single crochet and the right fan pattern. This is the lower thread of the stitch between the single crochet and the right fan shape. This is the one right here. Yarn over and draw the yarn through. Yarn over again. Pick up the strand above the second double crochet from the right to left of the left fan pattern, counting from right to left, the second double crochet's upper thread. Yarn over and draw the yarn through. Pay attention to slightly enlarge the loop. Then yarn over again. Pull through the first loop. Pay attention to slightly enlarge the loop each time. Yarn over and draw through the first 2 loops. Then yarn over and draw through the next 3 loops on the hook. Repeat this 2 more times. Finally, you'll have 2 loops left. Yarn over and draw through all the remaining loops in once. A curve bending to the right is now completed. Continue to crochet a curve bending to the left. Start with a yarn over. Pick up the single crochet from the previous round and the left fan pattern. Skip the double crochet stitch in between. Insert the hook from behind into the stitch. Draw the yarn through. Yarn over. Pick up one strand underneath the left fan pattern, below the insertion point on the next line. Right here. Draw the yarn through. Yarn over. Continue on the left fan pattern. Pick up a strand on the second double crochet from right to left. Draw the yarn through. Enlarge the loop. Then yarn over. Pull through the first loop. Yarn over and draw through the first 2 loops. Then yarn over and draw through the first 3 loops. Repeat this 2 more times. Finally, yarn over and draw through in once. A curve bending to the left is completed. Skip the single crochet behind. Continue on the left side of the fan shape. Pick up stitches and work 3 single crochets correspondingly. Work 1 SC2 in 1 stitch. Work 2 single crochets. Work 1 SC2 in 1 stitch into the left single crochet stitch. Then move down to the side of the DC2 in 1 stitch in round 9. Pick up the double crochet stitch, and work 3 single crochets. Note that all stitch techniques in this round are on the top. Work 3 single crochets into the edge double crochet from round 8. In the chain space made by 2 chain stitches from the 7th round below, work 1 single crochet. Continue to the next group on the side. Work 3 single crochets correspondingly in each row. We will treat the stitches we have already crocheted as one group. Continue and crochet another group. First, work 1 SC2 in 1 stitch into the left single crochet from the previous round. Then work 2 single crochets on the fan shape. Work 1 SC2 in 1 stitch. And 3 single crochets. Next, crochet a curve bending to the right. Yarn over first. Then, at the insertion point of the single crochet, skip the thread below the double crochet stitch on the right side. Pick up a strand. Pull the yarn through. Yarn over again. Next, at the second double crochet, from the left on the fan shape on the right side, pick up 1 strand. Yarn over and pull through. Enlarge the loop. Yarn over. Pull through the first loop. Yarn over and draw through the first 2 loops. Then yarn over and draw through the first 3 loops. Repeat this 2 more times. Finally, yarn over and draw through in once. After completing, continue crocheting a curve bending to the left. Skip the double crochet stitch on the left side of the single crochet. Insert the hook under the line below the fan pattern. Yarn over, pick up and pull through. Note, don't forget to yarn over at the start. Yarn over again. Then pick up from the second double crochet stitch of the fan shape on the right. From the right, the second DC stitch of the left fan pattern. Pull the yarn through. Yarn over. Draw through the first loop. Yarn over and draw through the first 2 loops. Then yarn over and draw through the first 3 loops. Repeat this twice. Finally, yarn over and draw through in once. The curve is completed. Continue on the left fan pattern. Crochet symmetrical stitches to those on the right fan pattern. On the left side single crochet, work 1 SC2 in 1 stitch. Below, work a DC2 in 1 stitch and along the edge of the double crochet, work 3 single crochets separately. In the 7th round, work 1 single crochet into the next 2 chain space. On the left side, correspondingly work 6 single crochets. This round consists of repeating this group of stitches. Follow the pattern to complete this round. After completing the last group, leave a yarn tail of about 10 cm and fasten off. Use the same method as for finishing the 5th round of Motif 2. Weave in the yarn tail along the texture on the wrong side. Everyone finish it. This completes the 11th round. Now move on to the 12th round. First, locate the 2 chain space between the arcs from the previous round. On the right side of this space, find the small horizontal bar behind the first double crochet of the fan shape from the left. Join the yarn there. Then work 3 chain stitches. On the wrong side of the small horizontal bar, behind the first double crochet of the fan shape from the right, work 1 slip stitch. For this round, do not pull the slip stitch tight, then work 5 chain stitches. On the left side, work a single crochet between the 2 fan shapes from the 10th round. On the wrong side, pick up 2 strands of yarn and work 1 slip stitch. Continue with 5 chain stitches. From the left side of the fan shape, work a slip stitch into the small horizontal bar, on the wrong side behind the first double crochet. We will treat the part already crocheted as one group. Continue and work another group. Start with 3 chain stitches. On the wrong side behind the first double crochet of the left fan shape. Work into the single crochet between the two fan shapes from the 10th round. And on the wrong side behind the first double crochet of the left fan shape. Work a slip stitch correspondingly. Chain 5 stitches as a transition between them. For the single crochet on the wrong side, pay attention to picking up these 2 strands of yarn. This round involves repeating this group. Follow this method to complete this round. For the last slip stitch of the final group, work it into the starting joining position. After completing this, the 12th round is done. Do not cut the yarn yet. Continue with the 13th round. Start in the left side hole. Work 1 slip stitch for the transition. Then make 3 beginning chains. Work 2 double crochets in the same hole. In the next 2 chain spaces on the left, work 6 double crochets in each space. After completing, work 3 double crochets in the chain 3 space. This round involves working 3 double crochets in each chain 3 space. In the chain 5 space, work 6 double crochets. Repeat this process to complete the round. Finish with a slip stitch in the beginning standing stitch. This completes the 13th round. For the 14th round, follow the chart for crocheting. Note that for the 14th round, DC 2 in 1 stitch. Work them into the first stitch of the second group of 6 consecutive double crochets from the 13th round. In the 15th round, you will encounter a new stitch technique, the half double crochet. Here, I'll demonstrate the method using a small sample. The placement is random. Make sure to refer to the chart and work in the corresponding positions. The half double crochets are now completed. Refer to the chart to complete these 2 rounds. Next, I'll demonstrate the 16th round. Start with 1 chain as your beginning chain. Work 1 single crochet into the insertion point below where the slip stitch is. Next, work 1 single crochet front post stitch into the corresponding double crochet on the 14th round below the left single crochet. Work 1 front post single crochet stitch. Pay attention to the position to ensure you don't make a mistake. Continue by picking up the next stitch and working 2 single crochets. Note that after the front post single crochet stitch, skip the corresponding stitch behind it. On the left stitch, work 1 half double crochet and 1 double crochet. Continue by working 2 double crochets in the corresponding position. Work 1 DC2 in 1 stitch. Work 1 double crochet. Work 1 half double crochet. Next, work 1 chain stitch. Then skip 1 stitch without working into it. Work stitches symmetrical to the right side. After completing the half double crochet from the previous round, we will work the front post single crochet. And consider all following stitches as one group. This round involves repeating this group of stitches. Complete this round. Pay attention to the position where you work the front post single crochet stitch. Finish with 1 final single crochet. Complete this group with a single crochet at the starting point. Then finish with a slip stitch. Cut the yarn. This completes round 16. Now move on to round 17. Start by joining the yarn at the slip stitch position from the previous round. Make 1 chain as your beginning chain. Work 1 single crochet in the same position. Then work a curved row of stitches bending to the right. Begin by yarn over. Then work into the front post double crochet stitch from round 14 on the left side. Crochet a double crochet stitch on the front post single crochet. A single crochet was worked in this stitch position. And this is 1 double crochet stitch. On the right side, enter the 3rd double crochet stitch from round 15, pick up the strand of yarn. Hook the yarn out and yarn over. Then pick up the strand from the first double crochet stitch of round 15. Counting from the left, hook into the strand on the first double crochet stitch. Pull the yarn through. Note, slightly enlarge the loop. Yarn over and draw through the first loop. Yarn over and draw through the first 2 loops. Then yarn over and draw through the first 3 loops. Repeat this twice. Finally, yarn over and draw through in once. The curve bending to the right is completed. Next, work a curve bending to the left. Start by working into the left side of the front post single crochet stitch from round 14. Underneath this double crochet stitch, pick up the strand of yarn. And one stitch below the double crochet stitch, separated by one stitch on the left side. Yarn over, and pick up a strand to pull through. Yarn over again. Then in round 15. On the first double crochet stitch on the left side. Work 1/2 double crochet stitch on this stitch. Pick up one strand of yarn. And pull the yarn through. Yarn over and draw through the first loop. Yarn over again, and draw through the first 2 loops. Then yarn over and draw through the first 3 loops. Repeat this twice. Finally yarn over, and draw through in once. The left curving arc is completed. Continue on the stitches of the previous round. Correspondingly make 5 single crochets. Note, skip the front post single crochet stitch from the previous round. Then make a SC2 in 1 stitch. One single crochet. 1 SC2 in 1 stitch. 2 single crochets. When you reach the chain stitch position, in the double crochet stitch from the 15th round below, make a front post single crochet. That is, crochet into the skipped double crochet stitch. Then crochet stitches symmetrical to the right side on the left stitch. We will consider the arc and the following stitches as one group. Continue and make another group. Start with the arc bending to the right. First, separately on the left side, at round 14. Crochet a double crochet stitch on the front post single crochet. And below the third double crochet stitch on the right side. Wrap the yarn. Pick up a strand and pull through. Then wrap the yarn again. Then pick up round 15. On the first double crochet stitch on the right side, add 1 thread. Pull the yarn through. Yarn over and draw through the first loop. Yarn over and draw through the first 2 loops. Then yarn over and draw through the first 3 loops. Repeat this 2 more times. Finally, yarn over and draw through in once. The arc bending to the right is now complete. Next, make an arc bending to the left. Start by working on the 14th round. Work the front post single crochet below the left stitch, on the 1 strand of yarn. And under the next strand below the double crochet 1 interval to the left. Yarn over, pick up and pull through. Yarn over again. Then on the 15th round, pick up 1 strand from the first double crochet stitch on the left side. Pull the yarn through. Yarn over and draw through the first loop. Yarn over and draw through the first 2 loops. Then yarn over and draw through the first 3 loops. Repeat this 2 more times. Finally, yarn over and draw through all loops. The left curving arc is now completed. Continue to follow the chart and crochet the corresponding stitches. Note that you should skip the front post single crochet stitches from the previous round. This round involves repeating this group of stitches. Follow the pattern to complete this round. Once everything is done, leave a tail of about 10 cm and fasten off. Tuck in the yarn tail along the texture on the wrong side. Let's complete it. This completes round 17. Now, let's move on to round 18. Here, I'll use this sample swatch for demonstration. Find the centered position between the left and right arcs. Pick up the front post single crochet stitch from the previous row. Insert the hook and join the yarn. Then make 3 beginning chains. Follow with 2 chains as an interval. In the same position, continue with 1 double crochet. Pick up the position of the half double crochet on the left side of round 16. Insert the hook into the back 1-2 loops of the stitch. Work 1 slip stitch. Then make 5 chains as an interval. Next, pick up the position for the DC 2-in-1 stitch on the left. On the back of the second stitch of the increase. Pick up 2 loops and work 1 slip stitch. Make another 5 chain interval. Continue to the left and pick up the position for the DC 2-in-1 stitch. Pick up the back loop of the first stitch of the increase. Pick up 1-2 loops. Work 1 slip stitch. Make 5 chains as a transition. Then pick up the position of the half double crochet on the left side. Pick up 1-2 loops from the back. Work 1 slip stitch. Next, pick up the front post single crochet. Crochet 1 double crochet. Make 2 chains. 1 double crochet. Make 2 chains. 1 double crochet. From the first slip stitch to here. Forms 1 group. For the rest of this round, repeat this group of stitches. You can also refer to the chart for specifics. Continue crocheting downward. When you reach the starting point, pick up at the join and work 1 double crochet. Make 2 chains. Then pick up the top chain from the turning chains and make a slip stitch. Pull tight. Don't cut the yarn. At this point, round 18 is completed. Continue to crochet round 19. Work double crochets into the chain spaces from the previous round. Refer to the chart to complete this round. After completing it, fasten off the yarn. Then proceed to crochet round 20. Locate the position of 3 double crochets from round 18. Then, at the chain space on the right side, find the double crochet from the previous round. That is the second double crochet from the right. Pick up the stitch and join the yarn there. Make 1 chain to start. Work 1 single crochet corresponding to it. Follow the chart to crochet the corresponding number of double crochets, half double crochets, and single crochets. Finally, end with a slip stitch in the starting single crochet. Pull tight. Fasten off the yarn. This completes round 20. The following rows are not complete rounds of crocheting. You only need to crochet in specific sections. I will refer to these as rows. Continue with the previous numbering. Next, you will crochet row 21. Start by joining the yarn at the beginning position of the previous round. Make 1 chain to start. Then pick up stitches and work to the left. Crochet 1 single crochet. Then follow the chart to crochet the corresponding half double crochets. Continue with double crochets and single crochets. Work all the way to the position for the slip stitch as shown in the chart. Complete this slip stitch. Next, you need to skip a few stitches without crocheting. This interval is relatively large. For a neat appearance, fasten off the yarn. Hide the yarn tail on the wrong side of the fabric. Here, I will consider the section from the starting position to the slip stitch position as one group. Consider it as a group. Then skip 8 stitches to the left. Pick up 1 stitch and insert the hook to join the yarn. Next, crochet the second group. Start with 1 chain as your beginning chain. Pick up the stitch to the left. Follow the chart to crochet the corresponding stitches. Work all the way to the position for the slip stitch. Complete this slip stitch. Similarly, skip a few stitches downward, then break the yarn. At this point, the second group is completed. For the following groups, refer to the chart and the previous steps. Continue crocheting the third and fourth groups. After completing the slip stitch for the third group, break the yarn again. For the fourth group, reattach the yarn and crochet. Complete all these steps. After finishing the last group, break the yarn. This concludes the explanation for row 21. Start crocheting row 22. Locate the centered position of any group from the previous row. Find the center of 4 single crochets. Then, join the yarn at the second half double crochet from the right. Make 1 chain as your beginning chain. Pick up the second single crochet from the bottom 4 single crochets. Crochet a T or 2 bobble. First, work 2 incomplete treble crochets. Wrap the yarn around the hook twice. Insert the hook. Yarn over and draw through. Then yarn over and draw through the first 2 loops. Repeat this twice. First time. Second time. Now you have 2 loops remaining on the hook. This is an incomplete treble crochet. Continue with another incomplete treble crochet. Now you have 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over and draw through all loops in once. Complete the T or 2 bobble stitch. Then crochet 5 chain stitches for transition. Next, insert the hook into the adjacent single crochet position. Work a T or 2 bobble stitch. First, work 2 incomplete treble crochets. 1, 2. Finally, yarn over and draw through all loops in once. This completes the T or 2 bobble stitch. Then move left to the second half double crochet position. Work 1 slip stitch. Then cut the yarn. Treat this as one group as well. Next, in the corresponding position of the previous round, crochet such a group. In total, crochet 4 groups. For the remaining 3 groups, refer to the earlier part or the diagram for crocheting. This concludes row 22. Now move on to row 23. In any group from the previous row, find the gap between the standing stitch and the puff stitch. Join the yarn. Then make 1 chain stitch to start. Next, pick up the chain space to the left. Crochet 9 double crochets. After completing, pick up the gap between the adjacent puff stitch and slip stitch. Work 1 slip stitch. Cut the yarn. This also forms 1 group. In total, crochet 4 groups. Next, everyone follows the same method to continue crocheting the remaining 3 groups. This completes the explanation for row 23. Continue crocheting in rounds, following the previous sequence. This will be round 24. Pick up a stitch in the center double crochet of any group from the previous row to join the yarn. Then make 2 chain stitches to start. Next, crochet a DC2 puff, bobble stitch. Then crochet DC2 bobble. First, work 2 incomplete double crochets. Yarn over. Insert the hook. Yarn over and draw through. Then yarn over and draw through the first 2 loops. That's an incomplete double crochet. Continue with another incomplete double crochet. Now you have 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over and draw through all loops in once. This completes the DC2 puff, bobble stitch. Next, make 2 chain stitches as an interval. Skip 2 stitches to the left. Pick up a stitch position below and work DC3 bobble stitch. Start by working 3 incomplete double crochets. One, 2, 3. Then yarn over and draw through all loops on the hook in once. This completes the DC3 bobble stitch. Follow with 3 chain stitches as an interval. Then pick up the stitch of the double crochet below to the left. Work 1 slip stitch. Follow with another 3 chain stitches as an interval. Next, skip 3 stitches to the left. Pick up a stitch and work 1 slip stitch. Then make 3 chain stitches as an interval. Skip 1 stitch to the left. Pick up a stitch and work a DC5 popcorn stitch. Start by working 5 double crochets. Leave the loop on the hook. Then insert the hook into the stitch of the first double crochet. Draw through the loop that was left. This will make the fabric stand out. Finally, make 1 chain stitch to secure. This completes the DC5 popcorn stitch. Next, make 3 chain stitches as an interval. Skip 3 stitches to the left. Pick the corresponding position and work a DC5 popcorn stitch. After completing it, make 3 chain stitches as an interval. When you reach the position of a group from the previous row, pick the corresponding position and work a DC3 bobble stitch. Separate them with the corresponding number of chain stitches for each group's position. Correspondingly, work a slip stitch. Work the DC5 popcorn stitch and chain stitches. Everyone refer to the chart to complete the remaining part. Crochet until you reach the starting position. Pick the same position and work a DC3 bobble stitch. Then make 3 chain stitches. Pick up the stitch where you started the puff stitch. Work 1 slip stitch. Pull tight. Cut the yarn. Complete round 24.